Assalamu alaikum students, hope you are doing great. Another question number 3 of exercise 5a, solving the linear equations. Okay, so in question number 3 again you have been given some of the linear equations that you need to solve. Starting from part A, in part A I'm having 3x minus 7 equals to 4 minus 8x. Okay, we are having two sides of the equation. If I talk about the left hand side, I'm having two terms. And if I talk about the right hand side, I'm having two more terms. So there are two terms each on both the sides. So what you can do in order to solve these kind of equations where you are having different type of terms. Like if I talk about 3x and 7. So 3x is basically a term that has a variable x with it, and 7 is a constant value. Similarly, on the right hand side, 4 is a constant value, while minus 8x is a term with the variable. So what you can do in these kind of equations, you need to arrange the like terms, arrange the like terms together. We need to move the like terms together. We are supposed to change this equation in such a way that our like terms becomes can be written together on one side. Let's suppose if I talk about 3x and I talk about minus 8x. They are on opposite sides, but these are your like terms. These can be solved together. We know that like terms can be solved together. 3x is on left hand side and minus 8x is on right hand side. Since both are the like terms, so what we should do, we should do something that both the terms can be placed on one side of the equation. Okay, we need to shift minus 8x to the left hand side of the equation so that 3x and minus 8x can be solved together. It's a very important thing that whenever you are having like terms on opposite sides of the equation, you need to move these terms in such a way that they become on one side of the equation. It means that minus 8x needs to be moved to this left hand side of the equation. Why? Because it is just similar to 3x. It is like with 3x. It can be solved with 3x. So in order to solve 3x and minus 8x, it is an important thing that you need to shift minus 8x to the left of the equation. And keep in mind, according to rule number 1, we have already discussed that. Rule number 1 says that whenever you want to shift a value that has a minus sign to the other side of the equation, you need to change its sign. Minus 8x, when moves towards the left hand side, the sign of the equation will be changed. Minus 8x, the whole term will become positive, plus 8x. Okay, so in other words, I can change it like this. I'm already having 3x, then minus, and when minus 8x will be moved to the other side of the equation, it becomes plus 8x equals to 4. Okay, on the right hand side, you are only going to have 4 now. Why? Because you have shifted minus 8x to the left hand side of the equation so that you can solve 3x and 8x together. Similarly, if I talk about left hand side, then minus 7 is a constant value. There is no need of minus 7 here in left hand side. So what you can do, you can shift it to the other side of the equation so that you can solve minus 7 and 4 together. So it will become 3x plus 8x equals to 4 plus 7. Keep in mind that whenever you want to shift a term that has a plus or a minus sign to other side of the equation, so what is needed here? You must have to change its sign. So minus sign, when shifted to the other side, it will become plus 7. Now solving the like terms together, 3x plus 8x gives me 11x equals to 7 plus 4 gives me 11. Now In this way, what you have done, you have solved the like terms. So first of all, very important thing that you need to arrange the like terms together. You have to move the like terms on one side of the equation and then you can solve the like terms together. Now 11x equals to 11. Here 11 is multiplying with x. So what you need to do, you can move this 11 to the other side of the equation by dividing it. 11 will be divided by 11. If I cancel it, 11 ones are 11, 11 ones are 11. So the answer of x is going to be 1. X equals to 1. In this way, I have solved this kind of equation. Now let me do another part for the clearance of your concept. Part B. In part B, I have 4x minus 10 equals to 5x plus 7. Now again, I'm having a term with x on left hand side of the equation and another term with x on right hand side of the equation, that is 5x. 4x and 5x are like terms. We know that 4x and 5x are like terms. They can be solved together. So what you need to do, in order to solve 4x and 5x, we need to move 5x to left hand side of the equation. What you need to do, you have to move 5x to left hand side of the equation so that you can solve 4x and 5x together. So it will become 4x minus 10 minus 5x equals to plus 7, or I can simply write 7. Keep in mind that 5x is the whole term is going to be shifted to the left hand side. So keep in mind, when if it is a plus 5x, it's a positive term, so it will change its sign. It will become minus 5x. Okay, the whole 5x will be shifted to the other side of the equation so that you can solve 4x and 5x together. Now, if I again see the equation, then minus 10 is a constant value. There is no need of minus 10 over here. So what you need to do, shift it to the right hand side of the equation so that minus 10 can be solved with 7. Both are the like terms since both are the constants. So you can do like this, 4x minus 5x minus 10, when shifted with on right hand side, the sign will be changed. It will become plus 10. So 7 plus 10 is 17. 4x minus 5x, it will give me minus x equals to 17. 7 plus 10, it gives you 17. Now, in order to remove this minus sign with x, what you can do, you can shift this minus to here. Or in other words, what you can do, you can flip the equation. You can do one thing. 17 will be this minus sign. This minus sign that is present with the variable x, you can shift this minus sign to 17 in order to make this x positive. How? Let's just assume that x has a coefficient 1. Whenever there is no coefficient with the variable, then it is 1. And we know that in order to remove the coefficient, we need to shift it to the denominator. So it will be x equals to 17 upon minus 1. So 17 has a plus sign and minus 1 has a minus sign. So we need to multiply the signs. Plus minus becomes minus 17. There is no need to write 1 in the denominator. So the answer of x will be minus 17. This is going to be the answer. In this way, you have removed the sign of minus with x, right? You need to shift this minus to 17. So x will become positive and this minus will be written with 17. That gives you answer minus 17 in this way. Okay, so this is how we have done part B. Now let me do part C for you. In part C, I am having 30 plus 7y equals to minus 2y minus 6. First of all, what is needed over here? Just find out the like terms. 7y that is present on left hand side and minus 2y that is on right hand side. Both are like terms. 7y and minus 2y are like terms. In order to solve these terms together, you can move minus 2y to left hand side. If I move minus 2y to left hand side, the equation becomes 30 plus 7y minus 2y. When moving towards the other side, it will become plus 2y. The sign of the term is going to be changed. And here you are going to have minus 6 only. Now 7y and 2y both are the like terms, but this 30 is a constant over here. You can move this 30 to the other side of the equation so that it can be solved by with minus 6. 7y plus 2y equals to minus 6 minus 30. Keep in mind 30 is a positive value here. When you are going to shift it to the other side, it becomes minus 30. Now 7 plus 2 is 9y equals to minus 6 minus 30 is minus 36. Now what you need to do, if you want to remove this 9 from y, you need to divide it with minus 36 divided by 9. So it will be 9 ones are 9, 9 fours are 36. So y equals to minus 4 is going to be my answer. This is the answer of part C. Now let me do part D for you. In part D, you are having 2y minus 7 equals to 7y minus 27. Again, what you need to do, you have to arrange the like terms together. 2y and 7y are my like terms. What you need to do, move this 7y to left hand side of the equation. So it will be 2y minus 7 minus 7y. Keep in mind that minus 7 is a positive value here. When you are going to shift it to the other side, it becomes minus 7y equals to minus 27. Now this is minus 7. This minus 7, there is no need of minus 7 here on left hand side. You can shift this to the right hand side of the equation so that you can solve minus 7 and minus 27 together. So it will be 2y minus 7y equals to minus 27 plus 7. When minus 7 is shifted to the other side, the sign will be changed. It will be plus 7. 2y minus 7y gives you minus 5y equals to minus 20. Now, you can move this minus 5 to the denominator in order to find out the value of y. So, minus 20 divided by minus 5. Minus minus is cancelled. 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20. So, y equals to 4. This is going to be the answer of this particular part. So in this way, we have solved question number 4 of exercise 5a. The question is pretty much simple. What is needed over here? You need to arrange the like terms together. That's all. We need to move the like terms together in such a way that they can come on one side of the equation. So this is the only thing that is required in these kind of questions. Thank you so much for watching the video. In the next video, we are going to do a very lengthy question, that is question number 4. So stay tuned, stay connected, take care.